I really don't get why it's so. Dude, those were fun. Like I said, I mean that's literally what I was playing before, up until I bought this. So, all right, we'll go back into exhibition and get this shit started. I think Logan will be home first, and we're gonna get this tournament. We'll do the tournament. He'll play the first game against either one of us. It doesn't matter, but let's play an exhibition game first. You want to do 3 randoms, or are you picking a team? Saints, Bengals, Panthers. Who'd you get? Ravens. All 3? You played all 3? I'll take the Saints any day. No, you're not. God damn it. I hope I'm just rocking the all black. Oh shit. Ooh, glad you reminded me. Okay. That's not gonna clash, right?
Minor.
Okay, just making sure. Sorry. My first day out here. That looks good. It's my first day out here.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
First
and this
of this
is
month.
Madden 20 on
First month here.
EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Big Ben,
for the rent,
Ben
you get what you pay for. It's nice. Like
and the Pittsburgh Steelers as they match up with the NFL's all-time passing
I got a fat
leader,
yard out there.
Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles.
All right, let's go, baby.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Damn, I thought I was kicking off. I ran it out the back of the end zone. It's pretty funny because I was low-key about to say, like, you know you can just take a knee, right? You don't got to run out the end zone. I know, I thought I was kicking off. It's my bad. I forgot what my play was.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2
run
NFL
committing?
seasons. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I forgot this is way more. It's been a minute since I played like not split screen on Madden, but like 2-player on one console.
We know, you know
This
better
whole,
than
like,
I.
play
He has the
calling
ability
thing.
to take over.
I'm used to like holding.
So
I'm,
what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Dude, I'm used to like just looking at my play. You know how you like do your play. I do that right up till the snap. Like this is gonna be
nothing but room to run.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss.
It doesn't even
Now
give me my
it's 2nd and
receiver
8.
numbers. Oh man!
Shotgun now for Brees. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's able to take this one
I've
up to
seen
the
you play quite a bit of
35-yard
Madden,
line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray.
I see blocking
And
is
he'll
just as
lose
smart as it
yardage.
always is.
Brought down at the 32.
Fullback's ran right around.
They'll
your
wind up
boy
losing
there.
3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
So I haven't said this yet, but I guess you watch me type it. Dude, how about this David Glass selling the Royals?
Now on 2nd and 13.
Oh, absolutely, Sherman.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Is that like for sure, like pretty much all but done, or is that just a rumor right now? Okay, so it is him though?
15 yards on the play, first down.
I mean, I pray to
Michael
God.
Thomas, who turned
Obviously,
26 in
I was a little
March, now
concerned
the
at
league's
first,
highest
just
paid
given-
wideout, signing a 5-year,
I guess I was worried about
$100 million extension in late July that will run through 2024.
He's the highest paid non-quarterback ever, though.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
I guess the guy's got more money than the Glass family. Did I hear that right?
From the gun, it's Breeze. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
Steven Nelson.
He was trying
Steven
to get Thomas
Nelson.
that time. Certainly
Unbelievable.
not how they envisioned ending their
gas
opening
this guy
drive
up.
here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter.
I'm kind of nervous. I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck.
First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they're able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
I hate it. Okay, how'd you do that? Get you.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I was afraid that was going to be past
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I got there hella early, I'm not going to lie. Did you notice that?
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other
You know, I
team. Do
just
you
gotta-
think on both sidelines, they're
Except-
sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jerseys
It's just
we're
like
wearing.
the Chiefs
They're
Broncos
wearing
game
the
last
other
year
color.
in Denver.
Let's make sure we get it to our guys,
You know, the one
please.
where we definitely
Now
had to delay the
first
game, not
down
get called.
carry. It's Kamara.
Get off me.
And they work this near the
Yeah, I ain't mad
5.
about
He'll
it.
be stopped at the 6.
It's a delay game, but I ain't mad about it.
Pick up of 14.
We got the
and it
makeup
moves
calls
the
against the
sticks,
Rams.
sets up a
We got
first
more than
and
enough
goal.
makeup calls against the Rams.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long after.
And he'll take
Ted
it
Ginn, he's on my
from the
fantasy
end
team.
zone for the Saints touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Oh, that's a miss.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
No, okay.
So
Oh,
with a missed
no.
PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short.
They can hear the game sound.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
What?
Football going over to the Pittsburgh Steelers here, and you think about 2019 coming up. The Killer Bees,
I'm not
it's
listening
now
to
just
it.
down to the
I'm not
Killer
listening to
Bees,
it.
singular, because you got Le'Veon Bell, he's in New York, Antonio Brown in Oakland, and Ben Roethlisberger, he's the one that's left, Charles.
I keep hearing from my scouts around the league.
Hey, see, so we're not the only two.
Roethlisberger's having a heck of a camp.
I'm not the only one.
It's a lot quieter in Pittsburgh, as you might imagine, right? A lot of the hubbub has died down. But he's playing well. And we saw last year James Conner filled in quite capably, went to the Pro Bowl in Le'Veon Bell's stead.
Those uniforms are
And
so
Juju
disgusting that they almost look good.
He was the #2 receiver for Pittsburgh last year. Now he has to become the
Oh,
number
did you?
1 with
Okay.
Antonio Brown
I mean,
in
those,
Oakland.
like, honestly,
We'll see
this
how he
whole
handles
fit
that,
for
but the
them looks
talent
pretty
is there.
good. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
I love Jalen Samuels, a hybrid-type player out of the backfield in the slot. Dante Moncrief and James Washington have to make the biggest jumps out on the perimeter in order for Pittsburgh to still operate as they have on offense.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I'm not sure what else I can do.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
Well, being
and this
cute
is
was
going to be
working.
another
This
first
is-
down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. You know, when I see passes
But
like
yeah,
that,
so
I'm
John
reminded
Sherman,
of something
though,
you and I talked about yesterday.
away from
Big
that.
Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of
He
high school.
owned it. He
sitting
was a
behind the
minority owner
coach's
of
son.
Indians.
And then he
That's what I
finally
heard.
got that opportunity. I think he's made the most
30%,
of it.
that's more
It's
than
always the coach's son, isn't it?
I assume is he going to be selling that?
When he looks downfield,
That's what I
he
heard.
knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has
but he's a
wide
cheap
receivers'
season ticket
eyes
holder.
when he's throwing the ball.
A gain of 6 there on first. Juju, there's definitely a positive spirit about that.
If I have that kind of
man.
money?
I know you know this story, but he was asked in training camp by a fan to sign his head next to a tattooed Steelers
And
logo.
not a piece of paper on his head.
No.
Sign his head.
Sign his head. And then later Juju told reporters he'd give
pretty
game
solid.
tickets to
That's
that
about as
fan
much
if he
as you
got
can
it
ask for, yeah, as far as
tattooed.
selling
Well,
the team.
he did.
I was nervous
And
at first
Juju came
because I
through
was
with
like,
not only
I'm
game
doing
tickets,
David
but
last time.
season tickets for the fan.
Well, there is a positive spirit about him, as you
just gonna,
said.
sell
He
it to
does
anybody,
give good
whoever gives him
juju
the
out
money,
there. And the fans feel it. In fact,
God
in
knows what
another
they do with
practice
him.
session,
Unfortunately, it looks
he
like
took
it's
part
not.
in a gender
Sounds like they're
reveal
selling it to a true
because
fan,
the fans
you know?
asked him, hey, can you
And
come over and
that's
help
the
us
most
out
impressive
with
thing,
this?
the fact
He
that-
said, sure.
Yeah.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen,
That is caught. It's Juju for the
Pretty
Steeler
excited.
touchdown.
I'm excited about it.
A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
So the over-unders,
Good
did you see
bounce
the
back
Vegas
drive
over-unders
right there
for
through the
Mahomes
pick
this
on
year?
drive number
It came
1,
out.
drive number 2.
I think Carrington
leads them
Harrison
right down
tweeted
the
him
field
out.
into the
C-Dot
end
tweeted
zone.
him.
agree totally. Excellent bounce back.
hear it?
Tremendous poise. Confidence never
4,500,
lost.
35
and obviously he
touchdowns,
transmitted
12
that to
picks.
his teammates as well. What a really
think?
nice drive.
Extra point put through by Boswell. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Steeler football here to begin
agree.
quarter
I mean,
number 2. As
I
we'll
think
see
between
one following
Damian
the
Williams
score
and
on the
Thompson, I
final
think
play
Williams
before
is
break.
like-
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I agree. I think he's going to be the starter by
He'll
week
take it up
3.
past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
That's fair. I mean,
New Orleans Saints
passes,
taking the field,
I mean,
getting ready to go
obviously
here on
can't.
offense. And this is a year that, they got to bounce back from such a disappointing end last year. Also 2 seasons ago as well. Drew Brees is 40 now. Is it kind of now or never for this team?
I think that the window, you have to say the window's closing.
not every QB can be Mahomes. You know Mahomes makes that throw 10 times out of 10. God, the Chiefs are not fair in this game. It's
40
not
years
fair.
old, you can't count on him being that guy each and every year. So they have to go for it. And you're right. The
That
last
really
2
is the
years,
most accurate thing. Like the
the
Chiefs.
miracle in Minneapolis, they lose in
The
the
Chiefs in
playoffs.
this game, playing with the Chiefs in this game is like playing with the Warriors.
Get to the NFC Championship game, and we know what happened late in the ball game there. A missed call maybe cost them from going to the Super Bowl. Can this third time be the charm and they get back to the Super Bowl? This is their chance.
By the way, now defensive and offensive pass interference is reviewable in large part because of the ending in that NFC Championship game.
In large part,
In 100% part because of that NFC Championship game. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
You're got to be shitting.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's
look at your
tackled
phone, that
well
whole
behind
play.
the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty
whatever happened to you and
but big
girl,
plays,
still.
let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And
have I talked to you since then?
20 before he's brought down.
So
that's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah. Are we still going to the Broncos?
16-yard touchdown. And once again,
even
the
if you
Saints
go,
are back out in
I'll buy
front.
tickets. Like whether I'm going.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? The touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make
this a 6-point game. While you're on your phone. Oh, look at that. Dab on him. Come on, bro. Let's go. Better hope you don't return this.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Take it out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
What?
Picked up by Eli Apple. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. They'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, give me that!
End zone touchdown.
Sorry, that's all you wanted. I had to attack.
Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
So is this new or old right there?
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot.
Huh?
Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
I don't know anything about relationships.
And really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
I just want you to get off your fucking phone so we can talk some sports and I can continue this ass beating that's about to continue.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Why didn't I go for 2 again?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
What do you normally play on
to the
like
25-yard line?
I'm like All-Pro and
Big
Sim.
Ben and the Steelers with a
Same.
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I did a franchise on Pro and won the Super Bowl. I'm doing one on All-Pro now. I keep going 4-0 and then just get
Trying to
smacked by
shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I did.
Vince
I hit both of those
McDonald, the tight
buttons.
end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded.
Dude, I've got a PlayStation 2.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamari.
It's like we're setting bounties.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you got to understand where you are in the field.
What I really want to do
you know it's
is
going to
stream.
come in
I want to stream
square your
Guitar
body
Hero
to the
videos,
quarterback and
like
be ready
classic
to make
Guitar
the
Hero
catch.
videos. But I need to get an Elgato. Fuck, I forgot what my play is. Fuck it.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Love you, Travis. Thanks for playing.
4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over.
Sorry. Oh no! Now I was the one on my phone.
These catches.
God, we're the worst.
Try and shut him down at this stage of the game. It's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Lutz with the
See,
extra point.
That extra point,
and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling
First of all, there's probably zero people watching.
Not necessarily to look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
They'll probably be like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
X, Y, and Z. And
no, they're seeing 2 dudes on their fucking phones.
Go to the playmakers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball,
that hit stick, though,
usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him
everybody.
In there
that was Cliffs of Dover. We're going to take a 15-minute break, and then we'll be right back with Freebird.
Here's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep.
Give me that shit. How is that not user, man? That was mine.
Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Oh.
Past the 20-yard line.
If I would have done that, would you have gone home?
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before.
Hey, you can have the
and
Chiefs
right
next
now,
game, and
after
I'll play
that
another
one,
team.
He's standing on number 4.
How about
right
that?
now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can
That's
you
gonna
do
hurt my
anything
heart,
to slow
but I
this
kinda wanna
down?
see.
Because my guys have to keep
Just,
running
I want
back
to play
out on
against the Chiefs.
field.
As much as I've like been the
play
Chiefs, have you
calling
played
will
against
come
them yet
into
in
it
this
a
game?
little bit, maybe run
I have
the ball
not.
a little bit more. But
Okay,
a lot
I'm
of it
sorry.
depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep
Oh,
throwing.
like how many people are in the
Here's
franchise?
Breeze to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's
Okay,
going
no,
down.
so you haven't played against the Chiefs with someone else
Hargrave,
using the
D
Chiefs?
tackle,
Oh, okay.
getting the sack.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, they're in some
you know, like
water
2K
now
online and
after
shit.
that
Like,
sack.
huh?
It's second
No,
and
that's what I'm saying.
21.
Yeah, like they're Golden State
Breeze
Warriors of
leaves this
fucking.
one with Kamara. And a short
They're the
3-yard
Warriors of
pickup
fucking
gets him
Madden.
up to the 15.
It's not fair.
Earlier
Like, if
this
you go to
half,
play
you're
now
wondering how the
online
defense was
and
gonna
someone's picking the
handle
Warriors,
him
you're fucking leaving the
defensively. Were they
lobby,
gonna
you know?
bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is
Which
what
is
you
bullshit.
said. What have you seen
Because
so
we played.
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific.
We played
because
Madden
it
10
feels
with the
like on every
Chiefs.
play, if we were watching
Fucking
this in the
Matt
film
Castle
room, when he clicked
and
off the film and
Jamal
stopped it,
Charles.
you would see 11 shirts of that same color
And
right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're
Terrence
looking
Copper.
Now the
Savvy
Steelers use the
Piscatelli.
first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
This is gonna sound weird, but I've been playing a lot of MLB The Show lately.
Onto the field.
And
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I like to sit on fastballs
From the
inside.
shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Okay, how do you feel
Now
about
the Steelers use the
preseason?
second of their 3
I know they haven't shown the
timeouts
best in the preseason.
as they
That's
stop
what I'm
it here
saying.
with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I really don't think it's going to be as bad as what it
Another
looked in the
try after the
preseason.
first
I think.
down
I mean,
sack.
we've all like. I mean, I think the big
He
thing
sets
about
to fire deep. He's
Spagnuolo.
got it
Oh
at the
my!
15.
Who the fuck was that?
Now the Steelers going to use their
Jesus!
third and final timeout. As they'll stop it with
You
a
know,
little over
I think as
30
much as we've heard about
seconds to go in
Spagnuolo
the
with like
first
his
half
looks
of
and like
play.
the coverages and
This for
the,
field position after the
he like
big
covers
play.
things up,
Inside
he
the
mixes
15
shit up. Like
now
I
as they
think that we
come
just
up on
haven't seen all
first
the
and
looks
10.
from the defense. Like, you know, it's the fucking preseason,
That is
man.
caught
Why would we?
inside the
Why would he be
5.
showing all this stuff
And
that he's
stopped
going to
a
use in
few
the regular
yards
season?
shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think the
Back-to-back
preseason
nice plays, 12 yards that time. and a
Spagnuolo
first
defense
down.
is about the same looks that you're going to get from the postseason.
That is caught. It's
right at the
Juju
half.
for the Steeler touchdown.
That was clutch. I wasn't even paying attention. I was trying to talk sports.
Juju Smith-Schuster. As time expires in the first half, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
very easy.
It's unfortunate that they can
quarter
hear
already?
the game.
No
We
problem.
can't.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
I skipped it. It was instinct. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Chris Berman with the Madden 20 halftime show. The big... You ever play ESPN 2K5? No? Yeah? ESPN 2K5, did you ever play that? Oh, man. It's such a good game. That has the best halftime show to like
Both
ever.
teams appear
Still
ready
to
for
this
the
day.
fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taking about 7 years.
Hi, I'm Chris Berman here with the Madden 20 halftime show. The Saints have been so good in the first half, they need a cigarette. But it's the Pittsburgh Steelers who are going to go smoke one. All right, wait for 3 plays in, 1 more pick. Watch. So check out the first half stats while my boy's out there smoking a cigarette. 10 for 14, 184 yards, 4 touchdowns. That's efficiency, baby. 123.5 rating. I have as many touchdowns as he has picks. This is not going to be a good day for Travis. And he thinks it's going to get better, but it's not. It won't. That was clutch, though. Woo! I gotta stop hitting those fucking vape pens. Like, jewels are bad enough. Imagine hitting a fucking... Imagine carrying one of those around like a brick. I'm just kind of drunk, so I like the nicotine when I'm high. At least I've got positive yards. Oh, these are both mine. He hasn't... This motherfucker hasn't run the ball one time. 7 catches for 98 yards. Okay, we gotta double him up. Alright, let's figure out what's going on. We'll be... The second half will return after these messages. I've learned the same thing over the last month, and
31 years old, Christian.
I know, man. I don't know. I'm young, dude. I'm younger than you. This last month, I'm learning kind of the same thing in every aspect of life. And, yeah, dude, you gotta put you first. Do what's right for you. And don't. I don't know. I ain't gonna get into it that deep now, but back for the second half.
It's deep.
Steelers only down 13.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger, and the Steeler offense back onto the field.
First half
he's looking to
interceptions.
take much better care of the
Matching
football
his
here in
4
half two
career rape
after 3
allegations.
first-half interceptions.
Oh,
You
sorry.
have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence.
Damn, it really is.
It erodes
I
confidence
thought
in
I
the
had this
offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And
this throw
complete to Washington.
Like the safety, I don't understand. Like, you see the deepest route is 20 yards in front of you. What are you doing back
for
there?
over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Not only have they
My
completed
clothes are
a couple
dry.
on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of
Ben
yardage,
Roethlisberger's
too.
got his X
Absolutely
factor.
great start. 2 nice
What's his
plays
X
in the
factor?
pass
Club
game.
Predator?
Now can they continue to feed off that?
Sorry, I'm not
On
a
the
fan
red
of
zone
Ben.
now. Here's Roethlisberger on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All right, we're now taking bets on.
Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st.
See, low-key, like, I don't want to run the ball at all.
Eastern
What keeps
on
happening is I
September
forget
1st
what
to see
play I
if
run,
Skimbo can
so I
go
call a run up the middle
back
just
to
so I
back
know what I'm doing.
as a Madden Classic champion. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 81 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Is there a trick playbook? I need to look up, like...
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
It's okay, I'm
But
only
they
up...
tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And all
Must
that
be nice,
worked, but he
man.
stopped where
I
he
had to take out
ultimately
the
would have
twice.
been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Oh, my God, man.
And Pittsburgh getting
Honestly,
set
I'm
to
jealous
take the
because
field.
it would be so nice
And there
to
are
be
parts of
like
their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get
I
him
wasn't going to have to take half my senior year.
The only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6
run that play
interceptions in a
twice.
game, the
Did you
likes
and
of
the
Peyton
blitz on
Manning,
him?
Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS
Fucking love
history,
this
folks.
song,
Over
dude. Now I forgot my play, though.
$700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free team.
Oh, it was a
Elite
motion
fantasy pack.
play. What am I doing? Damn, man.
So that'll back him up 5. And now
I
after
thought
the
you
delay
declined
of
it. I was
game,
like,
they're
you're down
operating
19
behind the sticks,
goddamn
2nd and
points.
15. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
At the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
No, it's fine.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for
But
19 yards.
Because Lance is honestly like super OP.
And he's certainly been a huge
really no
factor
way
in
to
this
stop
one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
You play the show?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Jack 16. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And now here's another interception. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
So he's averaging like a third of a yard per carry.
5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Shoot clock.
Yeah, fun with this.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I like 45-14, though. The whole, like, not even score was pissing me off. Like, it has to be touchdowns or, like, touchdown and a field goal. Like, nobody scores 39 points in a game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it
Am I
off.
the only one that's like that? Like, I hate when, like, scores look weird like that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
38-14.
And this is where the
21-17, shit like that. Like
being calm.
The only one I can think of from the Chiefs last year was like they beat the Cardinals 26-16.
This two-show pass.
A football game 26-16.
Sounded, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what
rugby,
they have to do. They've
maybe
got to get some
CFL,
control back, get themselves reasserted,
NFL,
and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now flags will come
like,
in.
hit
I
R1
think
to
this
change
one's
your
going to
tempo
be on
to
the
shoot clock.
defense for jumping.
It'll take the play clock all the way down and it'll run it. What?
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Click L1.
Charles, I don't have a good answer for you. But let's
your
work
next
the
play.
math here a little bit.
Do that.
If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Check 13. Check 13. Brings up 3rd down.
Did you do it?
They'll try and run forward with counter. And he's going to be out of bounds.
On repeat,
right
baby.
midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh
Skinner.
first. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Like
On first and 10 is counter.
Bro, you should have been running more, bro.
Oh, he's got some breathing
I can't
room.
stop. Oh, I can't. No. Bro, if you had been running this whole game, I looked at the halftime stats while you were out smoking. You ran the ball 0 times in the first half. I didn't realize.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game.
Clearly,
for the most
maybe you
part,
should
that's
be.
powered them down there.
Those yards you gained all game.
Up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Barely.
On first down, Connor.
Hold on, we got a bounty to finish.
This will leave him a yard
Break
short.
a rib before this one's
Nice
over.
pickup of 9
You know what I'm
yards
saying?
on first
Greg
down.
Williams.
The previous run, good
Get
for
that.
9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hot, you know?
47 for Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for
See,
a
the guy with
first.
the
No
long
gain,
hair right
as a
there, I don't
matter
know
of
who he
fact.
is, but it's like,
And it leaves
that's
him
straight up the
at
guy
3rd and
who's
1.
like, yeah, that's the guy who's up 34 points or some shit in the fourth quarter. He's like, come on, defense, right here. We make Everyone else is like, let him fucking score, man. I'm trying to get off the field. Let's get this over.
He looked like one of those guys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Are you freaking field goal?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit.
I
son.
hate
Make yourself
returning kicks, dude.
respectable.
I used to be so
That's what
good.
they're doing here. They're just dressing up
I
the
can't
final
return kicks
score.
and shit. The last like 3 Maddens probably.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be
That's an
neutral.
RPO. If I don't
this
hold
doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down
That
way
play's
up
not
close
fair.
to the 40
I
at
don't
the
understand
39.
it.
That one good for 26 and a first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Oh, wait, hold everything.
Did you call that?
Has been called. Seemingly
you know what I have
with
to
1
do, right?
second remaining in this game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Who's the Saints kicker?
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I've heard the name, don't know a lot about him, though. Oh, I thought I was on at least your 45. My bad.
You were on your 45.
Shit.
You're taking the 7 to your equivalent. You are in a dome. So you're not in Denver.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the gun on 3rd
Jesus
down.
Christ.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
I'm not sure whether I would have quit or not, but I damn sure would have been more pissed than you were. Hey. Oh, you missed it. It was X Factor. Andrew Luck. Rough life, man. How do you think it'd be to be a Colts fan right now? Can't relate. We playing again? Pick our teams? Are you gonna be the Chiefs? Be the Chiefs. Real home team. That's what's hilarious is the Chiefs are an 84 overall, and they're still just not fair to play with.
Like, this, they're pissed off at me started because I'm going to go to more games with the students who are going to go to
Right. Oh, do you get to choose? You get to choose the rules because you're home team. Where's your controller? Thanks, man. Where'd you fucking set it? Fuck. Yeah, all the times you've ever been over here. I'm playing a damn day game with the Chiefs. Clear weather day. That's my favorite Arrowhead. I'll get the game loaded up. Pre-game going.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the comeback player of the year, Andrew Luck, and the Indianapolis Colts as they do battle with the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is still summer in the Midwest and a pleasant summer day as we are set for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence for both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Oh, God, I'm playing the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Who did I pick? Oh! Andrew Luck, one last ride, baby. That's what I was doing. Jacoby Brissett, this one's for you, baby.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
How nice is that? That Andrew Luck's last game ever is going to be just getting fucked by the Chiefs at Arrowhead in the playoffs.
And he'll be brought down at the 20.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, how great is that?
Yard line.
For his just whole career story and shit, like, when they make a 30 for 30 about Andrew Luck and what happened when he retired, like... It's a motion sensor out there. Security system from like the 50s.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself.
Get over here!
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Pierre Desir.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The fuck? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side, that's why.
Now a first down throw. Luck escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll wind up incomplete.
Who the hell was that?
Room to run under it, but it's second down.
Who was that?
That's something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for
Was
this
that?
one. Take the big shot right
Was
out
that?
of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the
No, it was like a
defense
tight
little bit,
end.
loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running
I've
play,
never
you just
played more
know
than
there
two.
should be a lot of congestion there.
I keep looking
You're
over here.
counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
No, I don't
that
even know
didn't
what
happen in
that
this case, and that play got bottled up.
No, I said every time I do that, I run it up the middle.
Run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
No
we
gain
are
on
really
the
just
play
listening
there,
to some
and it'll bring up fourth down.
I've got 4% left. You may need to hop on.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying.
I'm going to disconnect. It's like mini life jacket.
Already got it.
Look at you, man. I'm proud of you.
Just pairing. Maybe.
All right, beautiful. Man, I cannot believe I'm playing as the Colts against the Chiefs at Arrowhead. What am I doing? Hey, come here. No, you're not supposed to be out. I forgot the mic comes with me, doesn't it? Come here. Here. I'll take it. What?
What is the red light?
What do you mean?
On the speaker. The red.
Oh, yeah, it's low. That's unfortunate because I gotta use this charger for my phone. What? Do you have a block on you? Oh, beautiful. Then plug it in right there, and we'll be good to go.
Is it
Yeah, I've got another cord. I just don't have a block for it.
I'm getting my block.
Clutch. Beautiful. What?
Never mind, I found it. Oh no, what just happened?
Did it die? It died. Right as you plugged it in. You're gonna have to reconnect. Damn, it's already 4th and 15? When did that happen?
Are you recording?
Bro, did you fuck with my shit?
No.
Are you lying?
No. At all.
Man.
Hello?
Are you sure it's... It ain't charging. Try it out. Look, it's just fucking... Yeah, it ain't charging.
That's weird.
Nope, it ain't working. That's not ideal. You may just play it off your phone, dude. It's gonna sound just as shitty over watching, you know?
My phone's probably louder.
That's louder, yeah.
Oh, it's not even loud yet.
Alright.
Find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s.
Get in there, baby.
Not the outside of his
Get
range.
in there.
And his kick is good. He got every
56.
bit of that one as his
Vinatieri.
kick from 56 yards out. Vinatieri, the
I forgot about how
NFL's
shitty of a
active
game
player,
Vinatieri
also
had
the
against the
league's
Chiefs,
all-time
too.
leading
Like, didn't he have like a
scorer
couple
pass
missed
more
field
than
goals and a
Anderson
mixed extra
last
point?
Yeah,
Or like 2 mixed extra points or something?
December of 2018.
He had a rough one out
You
there.
really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard.
I wish I
That's
had a
about
screen,
it.
dude. I leave
But
this
as long
door
as he's
open so
booting
my
them
dog
the way
can
he's
come in
booting
now.
them. Keep going, big guy.
All the flying blood.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out
Be
for the
attracted
next
to light,
drive.
bro.
And he
You know
comes
what I'm
out on the
saying?
heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. 11 yards there, first down.
Is that what that was?
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, 50, Mike 50. They can't hang with that.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
It's okay, guys. Don't worry about Travis Kelce. Just let him run a fucking slant over the middle.
Travis Kelce, 54 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Is it just my game? Or is that
That's
the
pretty
only,
impressive,
when you
Charles.
do the
It's
team
one thing to be
celebrations,
elite
is that all they
speed
do?
wide receiver and
Just
have
jump
all that
off.
yards after the catch.
I
in
swear
the
to God,
end
that's
zone,
all I've ever
from your
seen.
tight end.
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line.
The 84
and look like an
overall,
extra
how?
tackle
Do they
on
still have the
running
defense
plays.
rated that bad?
He took
That,
that
like,
bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
70?
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And
Upper
I went,
70s,
zinger
lower
or two.
70s?
I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
What's the offense, like 89?
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The drive starts with a completion, left side, and he gets this one.
Why am I juking with big old 81?
Down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack.
Oh, I'm really not used to not being
inside, but nothing there. Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
Yeah,
perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Luck. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Just got mossed
27 yards there, a first down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all.
I don't think he's ever done a goddamn runner.
Toughness in the pocket, strong.
Yeah, that's the most production I've ever gotten out of Jared.
That comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first and 10, Luck. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Darren Lee
picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Have you seen him in the preseason?
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Oh, you got to give me the right guy. If you give me that other dude, that's mine. That's my ball.
Of 18 yards.
No, I'm saying it didn't switch me to the right guy. It switched me to the guy behind the pass. If it switched me to 29 right there, that's a pick.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ooh.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Two times.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
I mean, I wasn't close, but like I used it.
It looked like he had his hands on
all the way there, dude.
But let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mistakes.
And he takes this
good for your boy.
For a Chiefs touchdown.
He played it on, it was his franchise, he started it.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play.
No, I played every game.
The uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Tyreek Hill had
If I play the computer,
that'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's brought down at the 21-yard line.
Which is disappointing, because I've just been waiting.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
No, I fucking love this song.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with
like 4 formations.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now.
Like, you have the most boring offense in the world, with the most injury-prone quarterback in the world, and then he just fucking quits.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end.
Don't look at me like that when this song's playing. That's fucking creepy. What's your friend?
Huh?
Hello?
No. It's not a call I can currently answer, considering I am live on YouTube. And intoxicated.
And you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a
breaking news, Andrew Luck is retired 2 minutes into the 2nd quarter here at Arrowhead Stadium.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
That was his first throw of the game, yeah. That was his
Chiefs
first throw.
Offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
That's gonna be the only touchdown I score.
Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
What are we doing out here? What are we doing?
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw.
That truly was a touchdown. And Ebron.
Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better
ball
defense.
hogging out here, dude. He just the first tight end to ever have a pass deflection for his own team.
Now he's taken down at the 7
after
a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Third and short yardage, Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow
4th and 3?
incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines
Jacoby
there to make
Brissett.
the grab as his guys are back within a single score. It took a pretty big risk right
goofy
there
goober,
going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks
Wait,
and pick up the first down?
Is that enforced on the
Instead,
kickoff?
they go for the end zone and get it done
Thank
with
God,
no
dude,
margin
you're
for
clutch.
error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
You gave me a second chance at a field goal. I needed that.
Point after here coming up.
Isn't it hard getting used to switching like that?
And this time he
Not a
gets
fan.
it to go as it is up and good.
Huh? I know. I'm also not used to playing
Cut to
against the
just
Chiefs.
4
This
as they
is rare.
kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fairly short kick,
Here,
taking it to
Draymond.
14 here. And he'll take this across the 25.
Is he going to make the team?
Up to the 27-yard
Didn't he
line.
switch from cornerback to running back?
Chiefs working their way back out here on offense, and probably a good thing, really. Their camp has been relatively quiet. Everybody knows what they have coming back. Maybe some question
What do you think about
their
Anthony
running
Thomas?
game.
Is he going to
It's a
play
team that
special
has had a
teams?
bell cow in the
Or
past.
is he
You think
gonna be
way back to
okay?
Christian Okoye, the days of Priest Holmes. We'll see how the running game works out this year, Charles.
Can I go way, way back?
Sure.
Mike Garrett,
God,
running the
that's
football for
God
them.
damn. He's such a
Joe
grown-ass
Delaney was the
man.
Rookie of the year in
Good
Boston,
God.
unfortunately, in a swimming accident. But Andy Reid has hinted this summer he's going to take the dreaded running back by committee approach. Yeah, Damian Williams was forced down the stretch, slowed a little bit by hamstring troubles in camp. Carlos Hyde.
Listen,
minus
that's me when I don't
14 in 2
have-
years, but what a
that's me
bruiser
when I have
inside.
Mahomes, too.
And Darrell Williams has been around.
I start Darwin
Thompson, 6th
Thompson
rounder.
anytime
Even
I'm
Tremont Smith, who they converted from corner, he's going to carry the ball.
Like, actually,
a little
both
bit too in the
franchises,
preseason.
basically what I did is just like,
That gigantic game
basically,
with the
you
tiniest
throw the ball with
pickups,
Mahomes
1
all the
yard.
time, and it gives you the little message
I know
that
most of the
Damian
time when the
Williams
ball's
is
in
upset
the
about
air,
his role in the
you're thinking
offense. You
wide
know what I do?
receiver, tight end,
I
but
bench
running
his
backs,
ass.
they can be a big part of any passing offense
Carlos
nowadays.
Hyde gets cut in
They
preseason.
only got a
He's
yard
gone.
out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Who gets the ball in
2
half?
minutes remaining in this
You?
first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
I don't know, you can switch to the last second and just spam
Anthony
squares. Use
Walker
yourself.
came in there hard on the blitz.
Yeah, Ryan
and
did
got
that.
him down
Yeah.
9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Houston's
Well, surprise,
99.
surprise. 1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah.
No quarterback sneak. No running play.
Wonder if
They
he's
decide to
playing.
throw for it, but the pressure got
Oh,
to
shit,
him
there he
quickly
is. I'll be
and put the
goddamn.
quarterback down.
Ready to get sacked?
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right
Maybe
there.
every time I fucking
Everyone
do
has a
it.
section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
It gives you a signature with the fist pump or the Fortnite dance. So fuck you, I'll do the Fortnite dance. All of them.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10
I've started
game.
it and played like 5 minutes of it. I haven't done it yet.
5 plays
So
there
good.
on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
So like the face of the franchise, though. Is that fun?
I enjoy it, yeah. But it's the same thing as what happened to anything else.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more.
Yeah,
Try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Here's Brissett. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Do you play NASCAR games?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45
I haven't bought
already.
Heat 3. I had it on Xbox, actually. Have you seen Heat 4? It looks amazing. And I'm going to be streaming that 100%. I used to stream iRacing.
To throw,
I don't know. I wasn't that good.
to his right.
I wasn't that good at iRacing. I really I don't know. And now my computer doesn't work anyways. But like Heat 4 looks really good. And I really want to honestly get some people together, maybe like make a league, play a league where we just race once a week.
30 and a first. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, if it's like a once-a-week thing, like we do it like, you know, a race is Sunday at 7 o'clock, like any time, like the same. Well, I'm just saying, like the same time, the same week when it works for all of us. Like I can make that fucking time every week.
His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards the pickup there. Again, it's Brissett. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Like over that.
Brissett now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Brissett. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 25 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Probably should have.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I'm going to get him in the show. I'm going to get him in the
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half.
This changes everything. Good thing I kicked that field goal.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Is that a new song? Same song?
I have it on 80 truck.
It just started so fast after that. And I was like, oh my God.
Sets to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You blitz every fucking play. Like, I just want to throw the ball deep one time. No wonder slants are undefeated against you, because you fucking blitz every play.
Right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Over the middle here,
I stopped using my game plan because it was undefeated against
down at the 34.
Go back to the slants, motherfucker.
Of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Brissett. That's to his running back, complete. And it ended up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw again. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
Son of a bitch.
One here in this
okay, not like I'm going to need that. I'm only down 8 in the 3rd. Shouldn't need any timeouts this game. Hey, that's us.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan.
That's my ball.
How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies?
That guy, switch me that guy the first time.
Tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I know how to attack
this. This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
I'm hunting rabbits.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything
I can't tell you how hard it is
has been
look at my plays until the fucking play starts.
They've been very cohesive.
I'm so used to just holding it up there like that until the play starts. I can't do this.
And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not
I was trying to get 21 to get that block, so I stopped.
There on the catch and run, 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up.
First of all, why?
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, A lot of teams like to use the momentum to
Up
launch
8.
another one.
Brissett to throw on first.
Why did he kick you off again?
Right. And he takes this one in for a
put
Colts
$5
touchdown.
right now.
From 10 yards out, as his guys have cut the lead.
You want to put $5 right now that I intercept you on this next drive?
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming
Let me
back
pull.
to,
You gotta let me pull.
I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know.
I would have
kicking
fucking
an extra
pissed my
point being
pants
down
if you
the
like
road
took
does
that
for
knee
me.
and then it like came up 21-21.
So now
Safety.
here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now
At least you're even. It's not like you have a negative KD as far as your touchdown.
How they attack them here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Can you throw 5?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Because he sucks.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You're
Got
13 for 19.
It didn't look like he had anybody
picture,
open,
16
Charles,
for
so
19,
just gets
so
rid
like,
of it.
And a good play by him. If
That's
no
a
one's
solid
open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical
I
play
just
on the
user
football
Justin
there, and it's
Houston,
2nd
who was
down.
supposed to be blitzing,
And now offensively,
all the way
it's 3rd
across
and
your
10, and I'm
fucking
just thinking to
slant,
myself,
and I should have had
backers
that.
always say, what's my motivation
No,
before
you didn't
a big
bet
scene?
anyways, so I don't even
Right
want to
now,
pick
the
it off.
play
I'm just
caller's
supposed to score a
thinking,
touchdown here,
what
okay?
have I
Take
done
it.
before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He is going to find Hill
That
here.
was dirty. Did you hit spin?
Past midfield before being stopped.
Anytime I do that during contact, they like fall.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick
Even
up
with
the
him.
first down of the process.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That was cool, though. It was like top to 30 land, right?
Mahomes now
Not
6
happy.
for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for
did you
a
not get
Chiefs
sacked?
touchdown.
What was
Sammy
that?
Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs
Patrick
are
Mahomes
able
just
to
makes
extend
defenders
their
go
lead.
blind as they come around the edge, and they're just,
the game, you get plenty of contributors,
what
but
the
that's his
fuck
second
is that?
touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in the...
like what?
Behind me.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee.
That's my best kick return of the night.
Line. And the Colts coming out
39
now.
seconds from down 9. Well, not in the third, obviously. Yeah.
First down, Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
On 1st and 10, Brissett over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Oh, absolutely.
We're back now in KC. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Yeah, he is met.
No, I knew what it was. I figured I could take a run on it.
Folded like a lawn chair. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brissett, and it's caught. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check, 59, 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check, 59.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. 2 yards on the touchdown there as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Big 4th down conversion for the
Come on,
score.
defense.
The
One
defense,
stop,
that
baby.
is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down?
I feel good about this.
Oh, okay, forget the field goal.
Best part is it's
Like
only
an
2
easy 3
points, so when I get the
points.
ball back,
Yeah,
I
you might
can
have
win
had
it
a
on a field
defensive
goal.
breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone.
Which is always
Give
the
them
most
big
exciting way
credit
to
for
win a
that.
football.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Remember
and
that
it comes
Chiefs-Chargers
out to the
game on
25-yard
Halloween?
line.
Like
Here's the
2011,
Kansas
maybe?
City offense now
When
as
Phillip
they get
Rivers was
set
just
to
taking a
take
knee so they
over.
could kick a field goal and win and
Drive
fumble
last
that
time,
shit
really
away.
effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense
Off
making
the
some changes,
upright, that was
but I
one of my
wouldn't
favorite games
necessarily
ever.
just absolutely go in the opposite
As time
direction.
expired in
They're doing so
overtime, like
well
that shit,
throwing the
I was
ball.
convinced it was going to be a
I
tie.
wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's probably the last game.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense.
I need to
when you
set
can
one
sit
up, though. We'll
back
set one up where like
and see
we
the
actually
ball
do it in
coming out of the
advance.
quarterback's hands.
It's kind of an
Guess
idea
what?
we had
Creates
tonight.
a lot of
Obviously,
confusion.
it's hard to get a fucking
in the middle of the field. Who's going to make a play on the football?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away
It's a matter of hours.
and incomplete.
Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Robinson with a big catch.
Fuck.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in dire.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Anthony Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but
I know, right?
half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And a big
Let's
loss
go.
as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
I have my hands on
this
watch.
football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Watch.
Has to be a little frustrating
That was
for
my
them
ball to
because they
catch.
know that they pick up a first
You're right.
down there and continue
Who's
to eat
getting the
away
ball
at the
back?
clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
God, Colquitt's not fair. You're going to put that shit like in my 5-yard line from the 37.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they usually actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Brissett on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Brissett. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Brissett looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Hello, am I not allowed to fucking make changes? What is this?
Back to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they get the
You thought! You fucking thought!
1 second remaining on the clock.
No, you weren't.
That wasn't it.
Huh?
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And now we'll get a timeout here.
Get it,
They're
baby.
able to stop it with 1 second to
Did you
go
just
in this
ice
game.
me? Is that what you did?
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before. Adam
How many seconds do I have
Vinatieri.
left?
The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
You're so close that it should be an easy pick.
Yeah, I can drink the whole thing. It should.
It has the distance, and it
that was
is
closer than I wanted it to be.
Adam Vinatieri
Good game, man.
does it again. And the
Much
Hoosier
better than the
State
first
will
one.
celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
Sorry, I
This
couldn't
one
pick off
winds up
Patrick
an
Mahomes on
Indianapolis
command.
victory.
My bad,
And
dude.
they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
That'll do it.
pitching shutouts was
2-0
big
on the
time.
night.
That was paramount.
The upset
But
over the
big thing was
Chiefs, the
holding
comeback,
people down,
come from
holding
behind
down their
victory,
yardage,
10-0 in the
right?
fourth.
Don't let them throw the ball through the air and
that.
gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away.
Can we check out
Taking
Jacoby
away
Brissett
possessions, get the
stats?
ball
Because
back for their offense.
Luck
They
was
had
getting
3 takeaways.
shit.
And
Never mind. I closed it out. Well, that's going to do it then.